two discussions. The first one is an introduction by one of the committed members who has been with us but could not make it on that day of intro. Rahul Sood. I've met him only once. We met at a Baba journey in Varanasi. So I'm as eager to know more about him as you all are. That will be for 15 minutes. So I know we are a bit away from schedule, but given it's a Sunday, we'll give them the full 15 minutes each. The second 15 minutes is for Sunil. Right. With that, Sunil is talking about the reflections from the learning journey that we have all been part of. He's been with us right from God Speaks. So those are the two interactions that we have planned for today. So with that, I request Rahul to take the stage and take it away.
All right. Thank you, Karthik. Jai Baba, everybody. And
Jai Baba.
Video.
all right. Cool. So I'm actually I'm a filmmaker from Bombay. Been I know one thing for sure, that there is some past connection with Baba for sure. That much I know about life. And Baba came to me at the time when I was at my worst in my life, and I knew. I mean, I didn't believe in Babas. I thought they were all, all are hypocrites and everything. Whatever stigma we have in India about Babas. And actually, my sister-in-law told me that we're going to Pune to party. I said, okay, fair enough. So instead of Pune, she got me to Baba's Samadhi. And surprisingly, I don't know what really happened. It just changed my life completely in every possible way. And especially, I think when we went to Vrindavan, to Varanasi, I think that also kind of ignited the fire somewhere or the other. And eventually, I've just known Baba for the last 2 years. Before that, I've never heard of Baba in my life. And when I started putting all the things together, I realized that Baba has been there in my life since I was a kid. I mean, now all this time, it has been as if this path has been paved to come to this realization of Baba. So this is what I mean. I can't really explain you what really is the connection. That I mean, how does Baba play with you? It's beautiful, because every time I ask him for a sign for some reason, because I believe in signs, and Baba always does that for some reason. He always gives me a sign, which I know, which sounds a little crazy. It's stupid, but I just can't explain you what it is all about. And finding Baba was like one thing which I learned from the whole aspect of one of the biggest lines which I heard from the whole aspect of Baba is the fact is that there's good and bad, and there's bad and good. So it's about what do you want to see, and when and what you want to understand. So that kind of clarified my life in every possible way, to look at things differently. And the first thing which came to my head was to drop my ego to zero. And that's the basic idea that I'm doing right now. I don't know. This is what my summary with Baba is as of now. I'm just 2 years old, but still the journey is on. I'm here in Mehrabad for I came for the Christmas, and Baba doesn't want me to go back. He just made sure I don't go back anymore for some reason. And I'm loving it here. I didn't realize that this is the family I've been missing in my life all this time. It's a it's a it's awakening for sure. I mean, there's no two ways about awakening. This is what it is all about. So this is my journey with Baba as of now.
Great. Thank you. So, anything specific that you would expect from this participation in this group?
It's just to be more enlightened by Baba's. That's it. That's all I'm really here for. Just to understand his words and maybe find my. I'm on my way. I believe so, and I want to second it, saying that I'm on the path. That's about it.
Great. Okay, open to the others. So this is a ragging session, no?
Jai Baba.
Samira, I think, had something. She said Jai Baba too.
No, I said Jai Baba to Rahul.
Jai
Oh,
Baba. Jai Baba.
oh, okay.
This is Kam.
Rahul, yeah, go ahead, Kam.
Yeah, I agree. What Rahul said, that Baba comes in signs. That's how I also experience him, especially when I'm traveling. And you must have seen, like, when I send those pictures of Dibrugarh, the first picture was of an auto rickshaw, in Bombay, when I had last visited Bombay. And when I look, he's there, like, it's a kind of a reinforcement. And so Baba comes to me. I have not seen any visions. I don't have any but Baba comes to me through people and through signs, unexpectedly, I would see him. So I can agree to what he just shared. Jai Baba.
I will tell you one. What happened was during the. This is something which really kind of was so beautiful with Baba, especially during the Christmas. It was cloudy. It was absolutely cloudy, and if you remember, there was a solar eclipse during that time. If you guys remember, during this December, and I was in the MPR on the terrace. I said, Baba, please give me a sign. Please give me a sign. All I see is the clouds. They go apart for that much of time, for a few seconds. I see the sun. I get the solar eclipse on the camera, but with that comes a picture of Baba right there, which I didn't receive myself. I sent it to a friend of mine about telling them that see the solar eclipse I caught on the camera. But actually, the Nadia is here in Mehrabad. She said, "Can't you see Baba's face in that?" And when we saw it, it was such a shocker to me to understand Baba just, you asked him for a sign and he gives it to the way he gives it to me, gives it to us. It was just divine, actually really divine. I'm going to share the picture with you guys right now to get an
Yes.
idea. So I'm going to, anyway, this is what I had to share. This was the last thing which I really wanted to kind of let you guys know that this was something which was like, for me, it was a starting. I mean, I don't know. I think this is what really created my whole idea of staying back in Mehrabad, for that matter.
Wow. Wow. So post that or share it on the Teams. I'll bring it up and show it on
Yeah.
the screen as well. But
Yeah,
any
this
other
time we were
questions
not
as
able
we are
to.
waiting for that? So any other questions as we wait for Rahul to send that? Welcome to the group, Rahul.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you so much.
yeah, he's
I'm just sending the picture.
Okay. You sent it to me?
I'm just sending it. I'll just send it to you. In fact, that will be best thing. We will be able to upload it much easier because I'm not able to download it for my WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah. Send it on iMessage and I can pull it up.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
second, please.
Was it
Rahul,
we
are
were,
you at Mehrabad right now?
Yes, madam.
Yeah,
I'm
so
very
tell
much
us,
in Mehrabad.
tell
Yeah.
us something about Mehrabad. How is Mehrabad? Samadhi is closed and all that.
Okay. The thing is, we I went a couple of times to the Samadhi and there was nobody in the evenings or the mornings. I mean, hardly anybody is there. But the evening people would come and still go. So ultimately, there's this the lady called Mira. She called herself Mira. So she started praying in the evening because I go in the evenings for a walk to Baba's Samadhi. And we started praying 7 o'clock in the evening. So that was really beautiful altogether. We sang the Aarti in our own ways. And yeah, it's like not many people are coming to the Samadhi right now, but do few people do land up. Otherwise, we have the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises, which is like amazing right now.
And
Yep.
what do people think? What do people say about Baba's Samadhi being closed? How do they talk and what do they feel about it?
No, they all feel neglected. they feel that I mean, for the safety, of course, we have they have the the mayor, but the trust has to do that. But I think everybody's comfortable with the fact that it's whatever is happening for the best. And I believe everybody feels this is a time for seclusion, which has Baba has given to everybody, so that they can kind of go within and understand where the problems are right now with the world.
Yeah, best time to introspect actually.
Exactly. That's the
Thank you so much for that update. It really means a lot to me personally for our update about Mehrabad. Thank you.
Rahul,
Thank you.
this is
Yeah.
Ashok here. Can
Yeah.
request you to post whatever photographs, if possible, when you go in the evening or
I post
uh,
Neha gets the pictures from every day in the evening whenever I go there. So I'll start updating you guys
okay.
on the group.
Yes,
Okay,
we
I've seen
have
it on
seen
Facebook.
many of those pictures Neha has posted in Facebook
Yeah.
and also in our posts, I think.
Yeah, yesterday she
Yeah,
sent something on the
Ah,
group. I saw that
I'm on.
evening. Yeah, evening
on
or
the
morning.
Facebook.
Thank you.
Yes, Facebook and morning also.
So tell me when you're ready, Rahul, and I'll bring
Yeah, I'm
that
ready.
photo.
I'm ready. It's coming to you, Karthik, right away. Right away. Right away. I'm just here.
So all those who are staying in Mehrabad are really fortunate, with something divine, something really nice.
I would like to make one thing which is I think which is beautiful. During the time I have some medical issues and I had to and I cannot stop my medicines. And during the lockdown period, there was no way that I could have got my medicines anyway. Imagine I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. I called up a doctor in Pune. Everything possible. Everybody said they cannot do anything about it. But luckily, my office had couriered the medicines to Mehrabad and to Ahmednagar. So I don't know what I was talking to Baba. I said, Baba, we need to sort this out. It's a complicated situation. So ultimately, I got hold of the courier wala's number. He happened to be a Baba lover who used to stay 40 kilometers away from Ahmednagar. When he got to know the situation, he came himself and delivered me the medicines during the lockdown, which was unbelievable.
That's so beautiful.
And
So I've brought it up. Can you see the
so Baba has his
photograph?
own ways.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Can you
Stunning.
tell us
Yeah.
where to look for Baba? I couldn't find
All right.
images.
Okay.
Right
Yeah.
in the middle.
The
I
the
can
moon
see.
is the
I
nose.
can see. I
The
can
moon is
see
the
how it
nose.
goes.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy
you
your
know.
honeymoon with Baba alone. It's very good period for you.
I know. So this is what kind of made me say that Baba is there, and everybody told me. In fact, you know what? When I talked to Nadia, Steve, and everybody, I believe they are the monks of Mehrabad. That's what I call them, and they, they they just made me understand that if you are here, it's not because you want to be here; it's because Baba wants you
He
to be
wants
here,
you to
and
be there. Exactly.
so that kind of that kind of just gelled with me so beautiful because he wants me here. That's the reason my love. I mean, I love him all the more for a reason that he wants me here. I don't know how to make you understand. So that's the thing.
Awesome. Very
Okay,
nice.
can you see if you can see the moon? Moon is his nose basically somewhere,
Yeah.
and next to it is a mustache, and above is his eyes shut.
Yeah.
Jai Baba. Baba,
Jai
Yeah,
thank
he's
Baba.
you
looking
so much for
gorgeous.
sharing.
It's a beautiful picture, Jai Baba.
Jai
Thank you
Baba.
so much
thank you,
Thank you so much,
Rahul.
guys.
for that
Thank you so
intro.
much.
Meet you next time when we come to Mehrabad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Looking
Jai
forward for
Baba.
the second round. Jai Baba.
So with that, we'll switch to Singapore, where Sunil is going to walk us through his reflections. I will stop sharing, and he will share his screen and continue. Yeah. Leave
Okay,
your video on so that I can. Uh, I think it will still continue to show up.
uh,
Yeah.
can I take
Go
over?
ahead.
Yeah. So let me share my screen first of all so that I have a prop to help me. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
Yes.
Sai
gentlemen.
Baba, an
Yes.
introduction. Okay, we see.
So this is a quick introduction because I think Vidya and Ashok were not there in the last session that we had. My name is Sunil Dhar, born in New Delhi, living in Singapore, turning 55.
I hope so, Sunil. I was there on the session.
Oh, you were
Vidya.
there. Oh, sorry.
I-
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I think Rahul missed
Rahul
it.
was not there.
Rahul.
Yeah.
Vidya heard
Sunil, I was
so,
there,
but not it.
but nonetheless, I was there, but still, nonetheless, we will go through it again. No problem.
Sure.
Very quick one. Yeah. Okay. So Nomita and I live in Singapore. We've been here 26 years. We moved here soon after our marriage in 93. We have two kids, Arjun and Nikita. Both are studying and they're with us in the lockdown. We are Kashmiris. I was born and brought up in Delhi, and I got connected to Baba through my grandfather, Sri T. in Dhar. And Grandpa met Baba many times after 1944, and my dad also saw him in Dehradun. So that's my picture on the top. Myself, Nomita, both of us are in the call right now, and Arjun and Nikita. That's a picture from Bali. We went there in December. New Year's beginning was on the flight, but last week of December was in Bali. So reflections from God Speaks. First of all, I would like to thank Baba for bringing me into this group. I've been in the Baba family, but I would say midstream, a little bit distracted, if I can use that word, chasing all our material goals in life, position, money, profession, and so on. So thanks to Baba for pulling me back on track. And also thanks to the agents of Baba, Nomita, first of all. She pulled me into the group. I was usually reluctant to get into such groups, but she said join it, and lockdown helped. And also Neha was connected with Nomita. I think she pulled Nomita into the group, and Karthik for your guidance, deliverance throughout the sessions right from beginning. Beautiful. And also not to forget Kama's explanations. They have accelerated the journey, definitely. So from my experience, right in the beginning, I said when I joined the God Speaks group that I'm not on an intellectual journey. As I feel, I'm connected to Baba. And when I look back, I think it was again my mind, or shall I say ego, trying to not connect with the understanding part of it. But at the same time, I think there's an inner voice, like I think Karthik said it yesterday, which guides you. And that was telling me, no, sit down and listen. Baba has said you must listen to God Speaks or read it. So why not? So I just sat through patiently. And after reading the God Speaks, I asked again myself, what have I gained? How has it helped me? And the answer was that as human beings, I think we all always have doubts. Our mind wanders. I say I love Baba, I believe in Baba, but honestly, we do get intellectual questions on and off. Who is God? Why this universe? What's the plan? And so on and so forth. Am I being blind in following Baba or something else? So God Speaks clears a lot of these lingering doubts, and I think it progresses our journey forward. It has helped me definitely to understand the divine plan. And in order to understand, my way of what is God Speaks, I used a simple tool of 5W1H, which is a project management, a problem-solving tool we use in business. So I think it explains the 5W1H of life in combination with discourses, who, what, when, where, why. And I put it in the order that I thought was fit. God Speaks answers the 5Ws and discourses 1H. I faintly remember, I think Kama mentioned something like this. Kama, I'm scared to say all this because I'm not sure, I'm not 100% confident I understood this correctly or absolutely correctly. So
No, you're
my
right on the
student-
money. I'm going to copy that image.
So I'm a student, so just guide me if I'm going off track somewhere. So these are 5W1H, and first one is why. I thought he explained to us very nicely why this universe, and he explained by explaining the original urge, whim, the divine gameplay, or the plan. So you understand where we are coming from. What is the soul, over soul, drop soul, and so on and so forth. So you understand the big picture, so to say. And who, again, he explains to us who is God, the oversoul, what are the 10 states of God, what is infinite power, knowledge, bliss, and who is Avatar. So we understand Baba a bit better, in that sense, the God man, and who are we, and the various planes that come across our journey, and so on and so forth. So that's the who part of it, and then comes, sorry, my screen is stuck for some reason. Next is what. So he also explains us what are the rules of the game. Sorry, there's a typo there. The process of evolution, involution, unwinding of sanskaras, and the final goal as to attain the unison with the oversoul. And then moving forward, where? What's the playing ground? What's the play area? The 7 planes from the gross world to self-consciousness. Then where am I? I'm certainly on the gross plane, first plane. Where am I headed to? Hopefully someday subtle mental planes to the 6th plane. And it seems after 6th plane is for the divine plan, so we don't question that. Leave it to him. And when, I think again, when can I reach my destination? We have to complete the involution of journey and deplete all sanskaras, shed the ego. That's most important apparently, and the duality, the image of duality. And the other way is to receive the divine grace, which I don't think I've done anything great to receive as divine grace yet. So I have to go through the hard way, deplete all my sanskaras and shed the ego and the image of duality. So that's my understanding. Jai Baba. Okay, last one is the how. Sorry, I missed that. So discourses is the last part, which explains how to do it and how can I progress. So we understand the divine play a bit more detail in the discourses. We got to shed the ego and love God, and he's given us all the tools. He explains on a day-to-day basis what to do, what not to do in discourses. So it's much more relevant with our real life, whereas God speaks is explanation of the plan. There's some overlap between the two, but broadly speaking, I thought that was the distinction between the two. So that's my brief 2 cents worth. Thank you, Jai Baba. Sorry, and if I made any mistakes in explanation.
So
Wow.
this is Kama. Just
Yes,
to say
Kama.
that Sunil, it almost seems like a business plan for a computer divine game. Okay, absolutely. You have done an amazing job. I have to say.
Yes, yes.
I really want to tell you it's fantastic what you have done.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jai Baba.
It's a real
It's a very
representation of
apt
the
summary, and I think the taking it and seeing it through this frame of this 4 Ws and 5 Ws and a H is fantastic. And I think this is an artifact that can get added to our learning journey. And I think it's a good way of even presenting it to people who are coming, right? So this is a coming into learning about Baba literature. This is a beautiful summary. Simply amazing.
Thank you so much.
I
Thank you.
think you can make
Jai
it an
Baba.
official document with the permission of Sunil.
yes, yes.
It's all ours. No permission required. I'll post it up. Please use it freely.
Yeah, I think you should
I felt
say
it was
for this
not
group.
complete yet, but if you like it, I'll just post it up. Thank you.
Sunil, it is really
And I
great. It's good for orientation for anybody who wants to come into the Baba's world also. This can be used
Certainly.
profusely. It's brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Jai Baba. All Baba's work I started last night after Kama pushed me late last night.
It was like, I mean, he barely got time because Singapore is behind us. So I'm just amazed because at the little time that he had, he's basically summarized it in a handful of slides in a very, very powerful manner, powerful and profound manner. So I think surely it is Baba-ful. And thank you, Baba. Thank you, Sunil, for making this and presenting this. Go ahead, Mama.
If comma is cerebral, you are graphic.
Oh, thank you.
So very clear.
Well,
Don't keep the rights for the slides. Let it be with us also.
Sure.
It gives a reminder for us to go through that once again and find out where we stand, how to go about. So it makes it very clear that how to understand a particular thing, and you have gone through the steps so very clearly. I think you have absorbed quite a bit of God speaks.
I hope so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mama.
So it's a pointer to all of us to keep this yardstick for going ahead, I think. Thank you.
Absolutely, Mama. And now I am encouraged to or motivated to listen to the recording of God Speaks, which that was to be a divine plan. But I'm now going to go back and listen to all the recordings of the God Speaks sessions which you all have had.
Yes,
Sunil,
you have to revisit.
Sorry, Sunil, I have to say that, Karthik, if it is okay with you, Karthik and I have been talking about setting up a holistic university where we talk about both about the balancing of spiritual and material life. I think we would love for you to be in the team, and all the rest of the other people too.
Okay. Yes, Baba's work. So anything is okay. Yeah. He will give me time and energy and inclination. So just pull me in. Yeah. Thank you.
Great, Sunil, because I had no idea that I could carve out so much time and so much effort, but then that's the way he works, right? So
right.
For those of you who know me, I'm otherwise always sucked into doing so many things at work that I barely find the time. I'm amazed at how Baba has made sure that I stayed committed, and of course lockdown helped, but even within that context of the lockdown, quite a lot of time. So Baba will carve the time out for you. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Yep, we'll leave it to him. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other comments before we wind up on a Sunday morning? Almost Sunday noon.
Karthik, with some encouragement from Kama, I guess I didn't get this idea. I can share the soft copy of Dawn of Reality with this group if anyone is interested to read.
Sure.
Very nice.
That will be nice. So I only request you to share it personally, or you share it on Teams on the chat. Don't post it because the post will become public. So I'll give you the email IDs. You can mail it to them because I know it's copyrighted. I have the Kindle copy, for example. So I would request all of you to be sensitive to the fact that it is a Kindle publication priced and available on the store. But she's making the gracious offer to extend it to all of us. Thank you, Vidya. And I'll share the email IDs to you on chat, and you can mail it to all of them.
Oh, that is great. Thank you so much, Karthik.
Jai Baba.
Thank you, Vidya. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Okay,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Jai Baba.
Have a great Sunday. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai
Jai
Baba.
Baba. Jai Baba, everyone.
Vidya, I might have some more questions for you.
Yeah, just before I go, please use the one-on-one chats if you want personal questions to be sorted. Talk to everybody. This is a platform we have created, right? So as classmates in a class, feel free to create your own buzzing small groups, one-on-one chats, blossom those relationships. So
absolutely. Karthik, I'm very glad to be part of this group. Every day I get up in the morning and I look forward to this sessions. And
don't we all? Yeah, all of us.
Lovely, yeah, lovely. It's a great way to start the Sunday. You
Yes.
guys have a nice Sunday. Bye.
Bye. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, Jai Baba.